Addy soldiers, and a good Dan Tamlin Thirsty Thursday to everyone. Addy so. Thought I'd do a little bit of early morning Outer Worlds 2, where I get started on my construction today. Decided to sell this property, so the realtor came yesterday. Went over a few things I don't want to do before we list it. Put like shelves and the clothes hanging rods in closets. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 closets to do. Maddie, good morning, bro. So I'm gonna run up to Lowe's this morning and go buy the hangers and poles and wood for the shelves. Get all that done today. And then tomorrow, I might do my well pump. I gotta change the pipe in my well pump. I got a leak in my pipe somewhere. My well's messing up again. Or maybe Saturday, depends. Then finish up the laundry room, then move on to the kitchen. Finishing up the cabinet in there and securing the countertops and touch up the paint. And then on to hooking up the oil furnace. So that's the plan here over the next couple weeks. Then have her list the property and we'll see what happens. Go from there. She thought the price I picked was okay though. So that's it. That's good. So stand to make a good profit on the property after owning it for 15 years or so. 2010 I bought it. So should make $100,000 on it hopefully. Which would be nice. Oh, fuck the snow, man. No, I'm not ready for the snow. We're supposed to have flurries last night, and it didn't happen. And it might happen on, we're getting to that point where, it's going to happen anytime soon here. So I'm not really looking forward to it. I got shit I got to do. Well, I just want to get my fucking well done. I could have done that yesterday if the guy who was going to help me didn't have a fucked up back. He offered to help me, and then he turns around and I call him because it was gorgeous yesterday morning. So I said, "Oh, you gonna come over right now?" "Oh, I got some errands to run, and I'll be over in a few hours." And I'm like, then I talked about how much I wanted to pay him, and we're only talking. The hard part is pulling the pump out of the ground, and it's hooked to a lawn mower, a lawn tractor. So as long as you let it come over this metal rim and just, let the lawn tractor do most of the work, it's not that hard to do. That's the hardest part. Then just disconnecting the pipe and reconnecting the well pump, and then at the top where the fitting goes that hooks up to your water line inside, and then lowering everything back down, hooking up the wire and turning it on. So I wanted to offer him $100 for a couple hours. He started balking. $100, man, that's not enough. It's going to take more than 2 hours. I'm like, no, it's not. I said, and the hard part is just pulling it. Well, I got a blown out shoulder and a fucked up back, and so I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm like, well, fuck, then what do I need you for? I said, I'm 71 and I can pull the motherfucker, but it's easier with 2 people. So I'm like, so I called him back. I said, you know what, don't even bother coming over, dude. I said, I don't need somebody coming over here and getting hurt on my property. And then whining to me about, I came over to help you, and I got all fucked up, and now, you got to pay for my doctor or some bullshit, So, and I was going to hire him to do other shit around here and help me too, but I'm like, well, fuck, dude, you're going to fucking whine about $50 an hour? What the fuck? Laborers up here make $10 an hour, maybe 15 if they're lucky. So I pay somebody $25 an hour just to stand there and pull a fucking pipe out of the fucking, a plastic pipe out of the fucking ground for 15 minutes. I'm like, dude, man, you're like whack, bro. So I got somebody else to come and help me. And as soon as I told him $100, he's like, oh, that's more than reasonable for just doing that. I said, well, that's what I thought too, but this other guy started fucking whining and crying about it. So we'll see what happens. If we get a window of opportunity tomorrow, we might do it tomorrow. If not Saturday, it's supposed to rain in the morning, but it's supposed to go up to 54, which would be in the afternoon, which would be perfect. You know, it'll be a little maybe wet. The ground will start to dry out, but the weather will be nicer at 54. So one way or another, I got to get that done. And then once I get that done, then everything else is inside crap. Everything else is done pretty much. Well, I'd like to get the carport done, but whether I get that done or not, I don't know. You know, with this guy's help, I just have to get a 2 by 12 by 16 foot board attached to the side of the house. And then at that point, I can put the concrete pillars and the 6 by 6 posts, you know, and put them up and start attaching the other boards. So, you know, I might be able to get my carport done before it snows, which would be cool to park underneath. So we'll see. I know I procrastinated about doing this shit like a motherfucker. I could have done this. I should have been doing this in August and September, and I didn't. Like I do every year, like a lot of people do around here before winter time, and then we're running around trying to get our winter shit done. It's sort of normal here. But yeah, that would be good if I could get that done, or, you know, I'll see, like I said. But no, don't want it to snow for another month or so, bro. Don't need no snow right now. That's the last thing we need. Too early in the year for snow. So anyways, that's why I was going to drive up to, like I said, Lowe's. And I got to go to Tractor Supply, but they don't open till 8 a.m. So I was like, oh, fuck it. Since they don't open till 8, I might as well just fucking wait. Oh, I thought fucking Sweet Dude would get a kick out of this guy riding his fucking GPU like a skateboard. He's a big skateboard rider, so thought he'd get a kick out of that. Oh, and then I'm supposed to get Battlefield 6 for free because I bought a new CPU and motherboard combo, right? From checking out the bike that I put a picture up of the bike I bought. The one I went and picked up in South Carolina. Oh, that's why I can't put the link for the video. I was going to put the link up for you. I don't think I can. Nope. Oh, wow. No biggie. So, let's see what adventure awaits us here. I think I gotta go down to the planet. I came back to the ship to do some crap, and I got to go back to the planet. I remember now. Yes, I was supposed to get Battlefield 6 for free. And I opened up the motherboard box. I didn't see any paperwork in there, like, you know, sheet of paper saying thank you for buying our thing, blah, 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 blah. So I called up Amazon, and this lady's like, oh, can you show me on the page where it's at? Or did you take a screenshot? I'm like, the offer was 2 months ago when I bought the motherboard and CPU back in August. I said, so no. I said, there's no screenshot. There's no nothing. I said, but you guys should have records of this stuff, right? When, you know, things are sold, right? It should be. So I had to have a supervisor get on the phone. She told me just buy it and then call back and they'll give me a refund. So instead of buying the regular edition, I bought the whatever the Bantam edition is, the better one for $99. I bought that one instead. So we'll go. So when I get that, eventually I'll be able to play the Battlefield 6 since I got it for free. All right, so I already went over here and was talking to some people, and I gotta go back to talk to some dude that runs this whole frickin' town over here first. So let's go do that real quick. I was dicking around playing this yesterday for a bit. Then I got everything worked out with my Durango, with the tow package that wasn't on the vehicle, and I had to go and, you know, buy the tow. I'll buy all the parts myself. That's $1,000 worth of parts, and then pay my mechanic to put everything in. Then Enterprise is being dickheads about reimbursing.
I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success.
Look like you've had to put the pressure on them by putting another post on Facebook. You know, complaining on the Enterprise's Facebook page about how, you know, it's already been 2 months and they said they were going to do this and now we're going back and forth and, you know, Enterprise corporate is saying it's the dealer's responsibility and not theirs, and look at the fine print on your contract, and they sent me some bullshit saying, you know, we're not responsible for errors on the window sticker or whatever the fuck it is. And they said you got to check with the website and check with your local dealer before purchasing the vehicle. And I'm like, oh, that's what we did. Website said it had a tow package. Dealer and the sales guy told me several times it had a tow package. Emailed me with a photo of the little cover plate saying, yeah, just take this cover plate off and your tow hitch is right underneath there. Just attach your ball, you know, to it. And when I'm picking up the car, I'm standing with the keys and they're taking a picture of me with the car. They both told me the same thing. Yeah, tow package is right underneath that plate right there. Just take it off and you can slide your ball hitch in, right? So what happens a few months later? Dan goes to use his fucking canoe. And I'm all excited because I want to go out fishing. And I go to hook it up. No tow package. Take the plate off. It's empty underneath there. I was like, what the F? But it definitely on the window sticker says tow package including anti-sway control. So, and then in the course of my mechanic taking off the back fascia, like that plastic piece, you know, that's like a bumper, a fake bumper, to install the hitch, the mounting bracket on the left-hand side that holds that on was broken in 3 fucking places because somebody had obviously taken the car apart and didn't know what the fuck they were doing and broke it to get to the tow hitch, to take the tow hitch off. And then the bumper that was in there had a QR code on the sticker. And I'm like, they don't put QR codes on the stickers at the factory. That's an aftermarket part. So it's clear, and it's got the correct fuse box up in the engine compartment because there's 2 different fuse boxes, one with the tow package and one without. So it's got the correct fuse box in there already. So, and it has a towing capacity on the window sticker. It said 1,460 pounds towing capacity, you know, tow package, anti-sway control, 650 amp cold, you know, a better alternator and battery for the towing. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So yeah, so I'd put a big, huge, nasty thing up there. Then I had to get all legal on them and have all my legal points of why, I'm entitled to this. I had to pick the contract apart. I tell them, well, there's a big disclaimer right there saying the Windows sticker oversees or supersedes anything in this contract, right? So whatever says on the sticker, I said, unless this box here is checked, which says the vehicle is being sold as is, right? And they check it and then we both sign it, and that wasn't done. Then there's an arbitration clause where you can't sue them, right? You can only do arbitration, but it says I can sue in small claims court if I want. And here in Maine, it's $6,000. So I told him, look, I said, I will nickel and dime you to death. I said, you owe me $2,800. I said, I will get it as close to $6,000 as possible. I'll drag my mechanic to court. You can pay him $1,000 for his lost day of wages. You know what I mean? I said, I'll get for mileage, for everything I fucking did, man. Lost time, lost wages, whatever, man. And we'll let the judge decide. So what happens, they call me up. The manager calls me up the other night. I'm going to send you an email, and if you accept this email, I'm like, what do you mean accept an email? It's like, what am I going to do, send the email back to you? I don't accept your email. You can't do that. Is by accepting this email, you agree that we're going to pay you off, and then you're not going to sue us. That's what it says in the email. Because I sent him this email after posting on Facebook. I sent it to him, sent it to the sales guy, sent it to this dude in Boston who owns that dealership in New Hampshire. There's an enterprise of Boston that owns like 3 or 4 car dealerships in Mass and then New Hampshire, Vermont. I get a thing in New Jersey. So I sent it to him and then sent it to 3 CEOs of enterprise. So, so it only took 2 days, man. I did that on Sunday, and Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, they were calling me up telling me they're going to give me my money. I'm like, yeah, I thought you guys would come around real fucking quick. And then he tries to pull this bullshit. Well, they're saying something about you said in a Facebook post or something about you'd spent $900 on parts and $1,000 for labor. I'm like, oh my God, man. I said I was generalizing when I told him I'm going to spend over $900 it's going to cost me on parts and over $1,000 in labor. I didn't say that was the exact amount. I said, look, you got the estimate from the dealer. That's how much it is for the parts. This is how much it's going to be for the labor. I've already paid for all the parts. I even sent him pictures of the hitch on my vehicle, towing that trailer with the Kawasaki I went and picked up in South Carolina. And the cover plate that I bought. And I said, so look, I said, I'm not scamming you and wanting to get the money and then not installing the tow hitch. I said, the fucking tow hitch is on there. I paid $1,000 for the parts. And yeah, I paid to have it installed. And I still have to have the wiring kit installed next year because I don't need electric brakes right now. I'm only using the 4-pin for a small trailer. So I'm not using a dual-wheel trailer with electric brakes and all that shit. I said, but man, this is like bullshit. I said, I'm entitled to this. And the fact I've had to go back and forth is like ridiculous. So thank God that's over. Yeah.
So you can understand my situation then. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now
This guy wants me to go scam somebody or something. When I came here last time, it said, oh, there's an opportunity.
It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield?
Yeah, there's all sorts of monsters here, man.
Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there.
Oh.
I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me.
Oh.
Why, the path there might be lousy with Raptidons for all I know.
Yeah.
It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
Okay.
Not particularly. Already have plenty of nightmares
A
about them
mating
critters.
call.
Just thinking about them scrambles my gray matter. I can't imagine setting foot in Spire Grove, even though it might mean losing a chance to acquire the prize of a lifetime. You see, my partner there unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology.
But I see a lot of people
Wouldn't go into
complaining
details, but
on
promised it'd
Enterprise's
revolutionize the daily
Facebook
life
page
of
about
Anti's
problems when they buy
citizens.
vehicles, so I'm not the only one that has an issue.
Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it.
Wow.
Opportunistically leveraging different.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing a free
predicaments.
of charge, dude.
That's the
That's
Anti's
not
choice
happening.
way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later.
Okay.
Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them rocky spires.
After we go talk to the mayor
Provide the
first.
agreed upon schematics. Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something
That's
straight
true.
out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, Henry specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension, I'm sure.
Okay.
Well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarp her up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away.
I've
At
heard
least
that
for me,
before.
anyhow. All right then.
All right.
Don't let
Got
me
another
keep you.
adventure.
Nature made apples, but Anti-Fizzos made them better with Anti-Cleo's patented.
It's funny because people tell me, "Oh, this game's like Fallout, 76." I'm like, well, that's because it's made by the same people. Silly. Do we want to go in the bar? I don't know. Do we? This doesn't look like a bar.
With this stuff, they must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor,
I don't know.
honestly kept anything.
What is this place? Looks like a jail. Looks like a jail. This is not a bar. The hell?
People think I got a jacket from this
Oh,
logo
shut up,
because I'm
dude.
3 sheets to the wind. Well, maybe I am drunk. Drunk on bold ideas.
Alright, where's this guy? Oh, we have to go over here and talk to some dude that runs the town.
Yet you see fit to keep me in consternation.
Hey, there's Auntie Cleo.
You jeopardize
Cool.
our hold
She's
of
real.
Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield.
Uh-huh.
Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
How come that guy looks like the
Difficult
Mad
to control
Hatter?
the stubborn populace without your
A lot of
soldiers'
Alice in
constant,
Wonderland looking
ill-advised
people here.
forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
Nope.
No,
No, Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make
Got a
myself
broken screen
clear?
there, folks.
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander.
Uh-oh.
I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Oh,
Who in
shit
the
balls.
void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie.
Unfortunately, with this game, though, they're still in the DEI woke phase, man. So
Opportunity
we're sort of
comes
stuck with
visiting,
that.
It's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A
Sort of
surprisingly
sucks,
good
man, that we
point,
went to that whole
especially for
fucking
you.
episode
She only forbade us using
in
our
the
own
United
personnel.
States.
Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you to tire of
Excuse me.
Milverstreet's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Whoa. All right.
Alone at last. I never thought you'd leave. Now
Wow.
then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milverstreet, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere.
Pretty
President
fancy hat you
of
got there, bro.
Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? Perish the thought.
Hey.
The first rule of diplomacy is never to slight a potential ally, if it can be avoided. I do not believe
Can't
in
wait till
signs.
games
I
get to the
believe
point
in
where we don't have to do this
opportunities.
anymore.
Right
You
now,
know, that
this
is
moment,
coming
you
here
and I have
by
an
next year,
opportunity to
where you
say
just use a
our
microphone and you
piece.
talk to the
But
characters
I'm
like
not the
real,
type to beg and ask
instead
for
of
nothing
doing
in
all
return.
this clicking
Tell me,
sentences and all this
what
crazy
do you
crap.
desire of this island?
So this is so fucking 1990s. Like, I still can't believe 25 years later we're still clicking our answers in a video game. But I guarantee you, the microphone is coming where you're going to use a microphone to interact with the NPCs. You won't be doing all this bullshit. Everybody have to retrain themselves on how to game, because you're so used to looking at what you want to say instead of actually saying it, right? So it's going to be like a whole learning curve.
Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected
Be very
location on
interesting.
Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a score.
They already have a couple out already. One,
Better yet,
you have to use a microphone so the NPC
hundreds of lives.
creatures
Your
can hear you
conscience shall
breathing,
cure you.
and based on you breathing, they can figure out where you're at. If they hear you shriek or you're breathing, you start breathing too heavy, yeah. So that horror survival one's coming out. Yeah, see, look at it. It's like so many freaking. And why would we want to do this?
Please, hear me out. Angie may demand Carr and I do nothing. But for each
Graphics
round
are
I
really,
answer,
really good in
dozens
this
fall
game,
in
though.
meaningless
They look
combat.
really good, the graphics.
I
Yeah,
seek
really good.
persuasive
And it runs really
method
smooth.
of
It plays
alleviating
smooth.
this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment.
Yeah, we already know about that, dude.
Ease
Brainwashing.
the temperament of wayward
Yeah,
subjects.
sure.
The
Brainwashing.
Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process
Sure.
and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Ceylon, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time.
Oh,
Consequently, I must presume the worst.
okay. Yeah, what's a grafted soldier?
Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program.
Grafting.
So named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties.
Ow.
And what few successes we had were literally short-lived.
I'm going to go buy a new floor heater this morning, too, because they sell out really fast here as it starts getting cold. So this one I have is okay, but I want to get a little bit bigger one. Like it runs off a propane tank, just to take the chill out of this living room. I could get another Mr. Cool heat pump AC unit and put it here in the living room, but probably not going to do that at this point.
I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure.
Cool. All right.
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me.
Oh.
Though that is a bridge most worth burning.
Oh man, and I got rid of one of my trucks. I had this old rusty Dodge truck that I had for years. It was sitting out on the road, close to the highway there. So I finally sold that for $400. Came and picked. I went to town yesterday to pick some stuff up at Walmart. When I came back, it was gone. So they came and picked it up. Cool.
An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in
I put my
Babylon's
tow truck
eye.
down there.
Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman.
I had this portable garage, but I don't think I'd be able to park my car in it. I think it's going to be too small. I'm going to try to put that thing together too. I looked at a video yesterday, but I think it's going to be too small. I don't think my car is going to fit inside of it. It sort of sucks. All right, so that's it. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Healthy improvement. Yeah, we were doing that. Saboteur's Paradise, Best Ohio Records. Yeah, let's go do that. All right. Cool. Town Records. Go check them out first. I am excited about finally getting ready to sell this property. There's really no reason for me to stay here, man. That's why I can take the ex and give her some money and get her out of that house, and I can move back into my house in town and then start dealing with it and doing all the fixing and desanitizing from the fucking cats shitting and pissing everywhere. That's going to be gross. I might have to call ServPro in. It's like a professional company that cleans up after dead bodies and all that shit to get the stink out. I might not be able to do it on my own. I have to get the pros in. But that way I can sell that house, then go buy my house on a lake before I croak. I don't plan on croaking soon, hopefully. Knock on wood here. But you know what I mean. Yeah, that's my goal, is to get a lake house. All right, let's check out some records here. Yeah, probably by the guardian name. Oh, notification. All right, well, fuck that. We don't need that. Why do I have to steal cloth? Here we go. House red trim circle. There you go. So she has a house red trim circle windows. Okay. Time to go find her house. You know, say we need to check out. Oh, cool. Very colorful planet. There. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go find this lady's house.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than
Okay.
you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines.
Yes.
Or crafted at a workbench.
Okay.
Using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
Oh. Well, thank you for that little tidbit of information there, Val. Very thoughtful of you, young lady. Alright, so is this a store right here? It is. There's a vending machine. Let's go here first. I got $1,746. What can I sell? Yeah, I don't need this. That's for sure. I don't need that. I don't need a triple barrel shotgun. Crafting. What's the crafting? Crafting. Don't want to sell that. Don't want to sell that. Crafting. Anything to do with crafting we don't want to sell. Crafting. Hack computers. Alright, so that's all we can sell. And we I didn't get very much for selling that shit, did I? Fuck's sake. We're looking for keys. They said there's all these keys around.
See anything you like?
Yeah. Can I kick your butt?
Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield.
It's weird because right up the road from me there's a town called Fort Fairfield here in Maine.
10% more. or was it?
Town I live in is called. But yeah, it's so funny. As soon as I saw that name, I'm like, oh, Fort Fairfield is in the game, huh? Let's see what you have for sale, dude.
Like they say, a bit spent today is a bullet fired tomorrow.
Hell yeah. I agree to that. All right, what do you have? Wow, I know I don't have enough money. I think that's how one that melts people. Well, I already got that. Nope, don't need that. So this guy doesn't have shit. Alright, well, you're useless.
Hey, you there. Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oaf? Well, look no further. It's the only cigar to say I'm in charge. It's an
Oh, it's a radio. Like, who in the fuck is talking to radio? Alright, let's go see if there's anything in this back room we can borrow. I do remember last time, man, it was really hard to steal shit. We were getting busted constantly trying to steal shit. I do remember that part. Oh, gain an extra weapon slot? Fucking A. Nice. See, that was worth coming in here just for that. Hell, effing fuck, yeah. Yeah, see, now we got an extra weapon slot. Where's it at? Give me my extra weapon slot. I don't see it. It's still locked. Oh yeah, this is a D2 materializer thingy. So how do I use it? Head holster? What the fuck? How do I use it? I don't see it here. I'll have to figure this out. Head holster. I don't see a way to put it on. The snow expected to end too soon. What the fuck is it? Snowing outside? Let me look. No effing way. Doesn't look like it's snowing to me. Looks like it's raining. That's why I said the weather is like all bizarre. What they say is supposed to happen and what's happening is two different things. Weird. I don't see any.
Error. Currently unable to access customary grading bank due to routine internal maintenance. How may this unit assist you?
What the hell? You're as bad as Division 2?
Paradise Island is a sparsely populated landmass located off the west coast of Eden's primary continent. The island is host to idyllic coastlines, verdant flora, and extremely hostile protectorate garrisons. Plan your visit accordingly.
Wow, you should be a tour guide. Alright, tell me about yourself.
Presenting the Valerie unit.
Those questions have been here since I started the game, so might as well get them knocked out.
All you could want in a squad mate at half the cost.
Get some more coffee,
the Valerie
too.
unit is the exclusive property of the Earth Directorate and is not intended for civilian or commercial use. Resale of this unit is strictly
Slow down, Lee. Oh my god, you started rattling it off like one of those commercials. Weird weather. Definitely not snowing. see, now that opened up a whole new can of worms of questions for Val. I could be asking, I guess. I think I'm going to get a price on a storm door, too. Putting a storm door in. This fucking front door is a piece of shit. I think it leaks air. I think if I get a storm door installed, that'll... It helped at my house in town. Viewer admission, how much? Oh, we already know that. We'll ask her this shit some other time. So how am I going to steal this without me getting busted? Because that's the gun I want right there. Without him going crazy. There's some trooper wanting to beat me up. This is a quandary I'm in, huh? You gonna knock him out? Oh, I can pick knock out. I'm gonna see if I steal that pistol, if he's gonna go psycho crazy. Decisions. Oh wow. Let's go check out, see if we find this lady's house first. Coup de Bills. Deep fry. Miss deep fry to you. Christmas feeling, man. You can come here and shovel fucking snow for me if you want, bro.
Wait. Nope. Just taro excrement.
Why is she sleeping? Huh? Oh God, some crazy crap. Why do I want to cook this for? This obviously isn't her. Red house, round windows. You see a red house with round windows here. Ah! Warning. Uh-huh. For some reason. And we don't need roll up. Alright, so how in the hell is that supposed to help me? You? Aha. Ah! Now we're getting to the meat and taters of the whole situation. What's this? What? Interesting. Last mission. I'm gonna corp. Kepler Kushi. Victor. This one wants to blow up everything. Blow up planets, blow up the Earth, blow up the moon. Just some wacko.
My cover story has worked.
Yeah.
I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot say why.
That
Perhaps
trepidation
it is simply the
gets
normal
you every
mission
time.
commencement jitters.
Yep. All right.
I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made.
Right.
I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light.
As it always does.
I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations.
And they
While I
didn't
don't
add up.
understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am
nothing
the
but
only
the
one
truth.
in a position to act upon it.
Oh, yeah.
Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold.
No.
But can I?
That's the question. Can I?
I did it.
Ah.
They are all dead,
Whoa. Easy.
and I am still alive.
Well, duh. You're recording this
I
log.
had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have
That
to carry
ruse.
this burden. But the complete gullibility of the protector
Ruse
and
looks good on
subjects
you,
cannot be
by the way.
underestimated, it seems.
Brings
My
out your
threadbare
cheeks.
excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling
pitchball.
myself it had to be
You guys don't
done.
play pickleball? Spaceball?
Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly
Baseballs.
grows in the sky.
Okay.
But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
So many questions from so many answers. Okay, we want to seek assistance. All right. Val, we got to seek some assistance. That's all I can tell you, Val. What was the one I need to unlock? Oh, and you get 5% damage to humans. All right. I think I might do a leadership one. There we go. All right. Okay, so we're going to deal with that. We got to buy more ammo. Yeah, we don't know that. Oh, we don't need that. So we have to find sympathetic parties around the island to help us get into the Vox relay station. Okay. How about right now we do this one? We go. Can we do the Diabolics of Doom? Let's go check it out. You just have to look for that dude that's on duty by some barn. Wherever the barn is. Looks like a barn around here, Val. Or barnish looking. Alright, where's the barn? Wow. Alright, let's go craft some crap first. Let's have to figure out what barn's at. Could I craft some ammo? I will need to craft. That's it. Alright, crafting's done. Alright, acquired more ammo. Objective completed. Quest completed. Alright. I'm not gonna go there yet. I'm not gonna do that yet. Oh, you just won't let me. Alright, we just have to figure out where the frickin' barn is at. That's all.
So many rumors flying around about the rifts. The lab coats can't figure them out. Some people worship them. They're becoming unstable. What if they swallow us up?
Rifts are no cause for concern.
Oh yeah, that could be.
You say that about everything. You can be honest with me.
Doesn't look like a barn to me. No, that's not what we want to do. That was mag pick. Since I have a mag pick, why can't I use it? There's a mag pick right there. Why can't I use it? If I drop it, can I pick it back up again? Let's see. Weird, won't let me use it. Can't figure out why. Got to sell it and then buy it back again. Phew. Excuse me. Hey, you think I'd be able to like have to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out how to get the options. See, it says I have a mag pick, but it won't let me use it. I can't highlight it. I'm trying to like figure out how to highlight it or use it. Being stubborn. Weird. Weird. There's another mag pick. Can I use this one now? Let's see. How do we switch between the mag picks? Interesting. Let me see my settings. I can figure this out. Something's not right. I have to figure out why I can't switch between them. Oh, maybe it's num 0. That's interact secondary. Oh, X. Let's try that. X. No, that's my gadgets, right? How about O? Weird, huh? It's so weird, huh? Because I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. Weird, huh? We'll have to figure this out while I'm... Anyways, let's see if we can figure out where this barn is at. This dude's supposed to be on duty. I think we have to pickpocket these people too to get their keys. I just thought of that since we can pickpocket. I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe that's what it is. We have to figure out who the people are and then sneak up to them and take their shit. So I haven't seen a barn.
This new corporate life is so confusing for us protectorate folk. Do you mind?
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong.
Like every time you talk to somebody, you get into some other adventure.
You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with? See this system here?
Sure, lady.
It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity.
All right. I thought we were talking about
The
mines
whole
that people
thing
like
is currently
miners dig in.
non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism.
Okay,
No lift means no sky mines.
correct.
No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today.
Gee, nice weather we're having today.
Not unless your talent for interruption matches your knowledge of lifting mechanisms? Like it's that easy, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's see you try then.
What am I supposed to do?
I was being sarcastic, you ninny.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't trust you near a microwave, let alone a system capable of deploying
Wow.
incendiary devices.
Hey.
Go do
I
something
have-
that's not being in my way.
I have you know I'm very
Look
good at
cloud,
lockpicking, man.
Touch some grass.
What?
Imagine that'll keep you safely occupied a while.
What the hell?
Right, baby. It's just me and you again. Now,
You're a
how's about
smart
we
ass.
figure out what's wrong?
Fine. Didn't want to help you anyways. If you use your microphone and you can talk to NPCs, you just ask them where this friggin' barn is, right?
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors. Not sure
They're
how I
looking
feel about
for it.
that, except that I hate it.
Yeah, where the fuck is the barn at? Very confusing. That's a farm, that's not a barn.
I must ask you to hold still.
Some hospital.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
Oh, greenhouse. Maybe over here.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
You want freedom, choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Oh, we don't want Auntie's choice yet.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their skulls before we showed up. Now life in Fairfield's a real shindig. Well, except for the handful of hull heads who couldn't accept this place as
It doesn't look like a barn. It looks like some type of fort. Crikey. Oh, well, maybe there's some shit I can steal. Oh my god, we're back to the same mag picky things that I can't use. Yeah, whatever.
Gonna need a bigger store room for all these orders.
No, don't go talk to her, because you go talk to her, she's going to be like talking shit. So weird that they don't see me stealing shit, though. Huh. Weird.
Not everyone's cut out for life in an anti-encampment. It's intense, but only 3 to attend, and we sleep in shifts.
Weird, huh?
God's comfy enough once the Katrina time wears off.
No idea. I'm looking. Let's see, I already checked her house. Already did that. What's this place over here? I have no idea what a greenhouse is supposed to look like. Could be anything. And I haven't figured out where the barn's at. What the hell is this, man? No, I don't want to deal with you yet, lady.
Keep them coming. I can do this all day.
I don't see anything. Looks like a barn. Let's go check this way. This is the greenhouse, I believe. I gotta get into it. Ah, there we go. Cool.
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of at least 3 lackeys. A full half-dozen automechs. All by my lonesome. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please
Okay,
visit the
ma'am.
various consumer locations around Fairfield. for
Oh
all
yeah,
your
it's about
purchasing
time for me to
needs.
get out of here. I
have
gotta
far too many claims on my time to be able to
go
cater to
do
the
my
curious.
go
at the
Lowe's
moment.
and Tractor Supply and all that shit, so I can come back, do some work, and then later on, I'm gonna do some more of this. Later on this evening, after I finish my work for the day. So far, so good. I'll figure out where the barn's at too, so I can go talk to that dude at the same time. This one plays totally different than the first one. First one was good. This one's much better, I think. I think so. I'm enjoying the shit out of it. So easy playing. So that being said, I will see everyone later on this evening. And we'll continue this adventure. See where we're going. I know what to do, but I'm like, I want to try to do all these little side things before we get to, like, doing too much shit. So we can figure out where that dude's at. And then we already bought the ammo. And then try to find somebody to help us get into the relay. And then we'll go look for those other people that guy wants us to go look for. Cool? So until I see everyone later today, or if I don't, have a good rest of your Thursday. And if not, I'll see you all later today. And always remember what?